church celebrates the saints like Saint Joseph Calasanz and King Louis. By that very fact, it's also proclaiming this gospel, in which then the love of neighbor, love of God are fulfilling all the laws and the prophets. And so it is more than just celebrating the saints. It's also a great proclamation. And let's hear about who is King Louis. He's the number 9th, King Louis the 9th of France. He died in 1270. 1270, think of the Crusade times. Model ruler and father of 11 children. And I think he became a king only when he was 22 years old. And then he got married, and then he had 11 children. Franciscan tertiary who cared for lepers. Built Saint-Chapelle in Paris as a reliquary for the crown of thorns. While on his second crusade, died on the plague near Tunis, patron of masons and sculptors during the time of the Crusades. So you can see how even in the midst of all this earthly ruling and all the difficulties in the of the church, they already have the great schism and all these difficulties, and then going over to the Holy Land to try to reclaim it from the Moors, and then all this day he dies over there in, I forget, it says near Tunis, but it's there's a special place near, I forget it. So we have King Louis of France, and I think this is the same saint that is named, or the New Orleans is has this cathedral named after him, King Louis the 9th. If you want to,
St. Louis. Oh, St. Louis, the city.
The city of St. Louis also, the same one.
It's a huge statue of him on his horse.
Oh, okay, so
just outside the Art Museum.
Oh, well then we can't forget him. No, or else, yeah. Okay. Then Saint Joseph Calasanz, we're celebrating as well today. He died in 1648. So think of the Reformation and the whole aftermath as well. He is from Aragon, a Spaniard. He founded in 1617 the clerics regular of religious schools, the Piarist fathers. Another word for them, I think, is Scolapians, a Piarist. Today numbers some 1,400 religious, dedicated to helping poor children, faced many trials and calumnies for his work, including the temporary suppression of his institute, patron of all Christian schools dedicated to assisting the poor. And I think he died in Rome as well. And then he's because of his great success, he was always, many people were extremely jealous of him and made many calumnies against him. And then to suffer that his institute be temporarily suppressed, that's a big thorn on his side. So you see how the saints had to endure and suffered, and they did it in the right way and offered it in the proper way too. So let us then continue and ask the Lord to help us as we continue with all our work, especially as they prepare ourselves for the coming year with the DCA and with all our benefactors and so on, and that we may have the intercession of Saint Louis of France and Saint Joseph Calasanz.